Hi, and welcome to a sound clip from our Bible study discussions every Tuesday night from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in Pakalani. Please enjoy.
Right, so I know most churches do like have like a tagline for the year, for 2023, we are free, 2023. There's always a tagline, and that's supposed to almost govern or steer your year towards, right? So in search of the first message for the year for PBS, I guess I was looking for, or asking God rather for, okay, what is the word? What is it that you want us to know? What do you want from us? What do you require from us this year? And I got a very simple word. It's abide. It's abide. Just abide. And I just want to read a couple of maybe some definitions for us so that we fully understand what this word means. So, to abide, which is a word that we don't actually use in colloquial English language. Like, no one says, "Oh, will you abide with me 5 minutes?" Like, no one says that. So, to abide is to bear patiently, which means to tolerate, to endure without yielding, to withstand, to wait, to accept without objection, to remain stable or fixed in a state, to continue in a place, to sojourn. I love that one. To continue in a place. So, in search of a word for the year for PBS, it's not a shocker that abide is what we are being given. Sometimes you don't fix things when there's nothing wrong, right? And I think God's message to us this year is to continue doing what we started doing, but to be in Him as we do it, to continue in Him. And the word that I have is from John 15. We're going to read from verses 1 to 8. John 15, 1 to 8. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, He takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes, that it may bear more fruit. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing. So I think you and I would agree that you can see fruit if you do not abide in Christ. You can see growth if you do not abide in Christ, because growth is a principle that exists in the world. So the fruit clearly that he's talking about here is not the same fruit that the world regards as fruit. So when we set our individually, I know everyone almost sets their own New Year's resolution. We want to be more financially stable. You want to be fitter, or more health conscious with what you eat. So there is one who speaks like the piercings of a sword, which in other translations regards that as reckless speech. But the tongue of the wise promotes health. So this year, I want to do better at guarding my tongue, watching over what I say, watching over, again, how I react to things and how it's actually how it manifests through the tongue. So in thought, in word, and then in deed. Let's read 1 John 3:18. Let's read 18 to 20. Yeah. So an encouragement for us all that let our deeds this year not just be in speech. Let our actions speak. Be cognizant of the fact that there's a love that God has poured inside of us and that He expects us to pour it back out. So we are going to endeavor this year, PBS, to abide in Christ in thought, in word, and in deed. That almost sums up all the faculties of a human on a day-to-day basis or relational basis. So everything that you think about, everything that you do, and everything that you say should be cognizant of the fact that you are abiding in Christ, that you are trusting in Him, that you are where He wants you to be, and you trust His plans for you this year. In every single encounter, let it be charged with, let it be filled with love. Amen. So that's our encouragement for the year. So I want to ask you guys, when it comes to the resolutions, yes, we're not talking about the fitness goals, the financial goals, but we're talking spiritually now. What is it that you would like for yourself this year, spiritually? The floor is open.
Thank you for taking your time to listen in. Feel free to add your thoughts in the comment section or join us in person if and when you can. May God bless you.